You don't have to be. No, actually,
Sure about that?
It,
You might want us to.
no, it makes people streaming at home makes them something to listen to a little bit. Yeah, look at you, pups, on the stream too.
Kelly. She just took the.
I think she just took your microphone thing off. No.
Break it?
No, I think she just pulled it off. I don't know how to put this on. There. I looked over and that one plus ball was gone.
No, Callie
She just took the little fluff thing off.
She thought it was a toy.
I got it back on there. I was like, where'd that go? Sorry.
Welcome back to W.C. Hambley Athletic Complex. Game 3 of the series between the Bears and the Bulldogs, as the Bears took game 1 of the series yesterday 11-4 and took game 1 today 12-2. Shea McTavish be on the bump for the Bears. Jadion Lacey will be on the bump for Bulldogs. Joaquin Gutierrez lead things off. Fastball, strike one. Now start by Shea. I know that sun's right on the screen, folks. Changeup caught the outside part of the plate, so it'd be Gutierrez, Aiden Wilson, Nathan McCabe, Shepard Graff, Noah Young, Max Charlton, Isaiah Pintor, Bryson Vernon, and Roberto Colorado for the Bulldogs. By the outside corner, missed. Defensive for the Bears. Melton at third, Sabero is short. Mold second, Kanawha at first, Brooks in left, Carlo in center, Paulino in right, Brook behind the plate. 1-2. Swung on, hit down the third base line, or left field line, I should say. That will escape. We'll do 1-2 all over again. Shea's third start of the season. Throwing a 6 2/3 inning so far. This will be the 7-inning contest. Swung on, miss. This will be the first punch out of the day for Shea McTavish. Bring up Aiden Wilson, the third baseman. Fastball just off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. This will be a 7-inning contest. Low and in, 2 balls, no strikes. Two up from Shea. Off speed pitch, swung on, missed. Runs again, 2 balls and a strike. All 3 outfielders for the Bears are trying to learn how to play the sun right now. Two one. Tried the outside corner, miss. That's a count of 3 balls and a strike. Nathan McCabe will hit after Wilson. Wilson, the third baseman for the Bulldogs. Low and out. The first walk issue today of Shea McTavish. I'll bring up Nathan McCabe. He's the DH. Wilson with a good lead at first. Well, now the zone, 1 ball, no strikes. This is where Shea, he has next level stuff. He has dominating stuff as well. See if we can get him going early. Get in the zone, stay in the zone. 1-0. Swung on, hit pass, did not at first. Paulino will play it. The throw will come into second. The runner advance from first to third. Runners on the corners, only 1 out. Bring up Shepard Graff, the first baseman. Runners at first and third, only one out. Fastball outside corner, strike one. Oh, 1 upcoming. Off-speed pitch missed inside. One zero. Got 2 balls, no strikes. Shea struck out Gutierrez. Wilson walked. McCabe singled to right. Now 2-1 count on Shepard Graff, the first baseman. Noah Young, the catcher, will hit after him. Want to get out of the ballpark, be even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Swung on and missed. Be the second punch out in the first inning for Shea. That'll be the second out of the inning as well. We have Noah Young. Guess it'll be his first plate appearance of the day. He's the catcher, so now you'll have Wilson at third, McCabe at first, with 2 outs to be going on contact. Swung on, fouled straight back, no balls and a strike. Getting 7-inning contest. And the shadows, of course, the hitters are in the shadows now. If it's opposite where the pitcher's in the shadows, it's extremely hard on the hitters. 0-1. Hit towards the Carlo in center field, and it will find the turf. But they'll come to second base, not in time, and Union will take a 1-0 lead. So Young will have the single to center. As Mold, Paulino, and DeCarlo, all three was converging. Unable to make a play, so the walk ends up scoring. It'll bring up Max Carlton, the right fielder. Charlton. Now you have runners at first and second. 2 outs. Change up a little and off. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on, hit up the middle. Saberi will field, step on the bag, in time to retire Charlton on the ground ball to the shortstop. However, the Union Bulldogs able to scrap around, get a run. Do it for the Bears be DeCarlo, Paulino, Saberi, watching Bears baseball. UPIKE Sports Network. So getting the start on the bump today for the game 3 of the series is Jadavion Lacey, freshman from Tyler, Texas. Be his 3rd appearance, 2nd start a 6 ERA in 6 innings. He's had 1 hit, 4 runs, all of them earned, 7 walks, 7 punch-outs. Opponent's only hitting .056 off the right-hander. Issues have been the free passes, though. You got wipe out stuff, that's for sure. Look on the scoreboard around the league to see if anybody else is playing today. A lot of folks moved theirs to Thursday and Friday. Tennessee Wesleyan leading Shawnee State 8-3 in the top of 4. Of course, that's a non-conference matchup. Bring up Dom DiCarlo, the Bears center fielder. Carlo Paulino Sombrero. Lacey will get his sign. He'll rock fire. Fastball swung off his foot. No balls and a strike. Young doing the catching. Wilson's at third. Colorado at short. Gutierrez at second. Pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shepard Graff is the first baseman. Pintor in left. Vernon in center. Charlton in right field. Fastball high and in. Runs got 2 balls and 1 strike. Davion Lacey. Bulldogs used 5 hurlers in game 1 in the 7 innings. Pitch missed inside. That's kind of 3 balls and a strike. So after throwing the first pitch for a strike, Lacey's missed the zone for the next 3. Swung on, popped up. That'll fill the count of 3 balls and 2 strikes. Legs means DiCarlo Paulino Sombrero. Quality top of the lineup. Ball 4. So DiCarlo will reach base via the walk. Bring up Riley Paulino. There's right fielder. Sun is out full force today, folks. Fastball inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Up to 56 degrees, feels warmer than that. 1-0. Swung on, got in his hands, out of foul ball. And Lacey can get it up there in a really quick, ready to hit. Pick off attempt will get away from the first baseman, Shepard Graff, but not far enough for DiCarlo to advance. Got a ball and a strike on the Bears right fielder. Lacey with a long look to Carlo with a good lead. Fastball off the plate. That's a 2 balls and a strike. Pick off attempt, not in time. The Carlo is a good table setter. That's what they call the leadoff hitter. 2-1. Swung on back up the middle base hit for Riley Paulino. And Vernon misplays the baseball, allows Carlo to advance from second to third. Good piece of base running. The first hit of the day for the Bears as Paulino absolutely tattooed that baseball. And he got on Vernon pretty quick. As he fumbled it to Carlo, heads up base running, advanced from second to third. Runners down. The Bears had runners at first and third, and nobody out. Sombrero, Brooks, Joe Ganaw coming up. Off speed pitch low and out. One-oh. Fastball caught the inside part plate that time to even count 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, fouled off. Paulino was on the move. Runs count 1 ball, 2 strikes on Francis Sombrero, the Bears shortstop. Fastball inside corner. Get Sombrero looking. That'll be the first out of the inning. This brings the Bears left fielder Noah Brooks. Lacey comes set long hold. Paulino on the move. The throw will not happen as the pitch was in the turf. It allowed Paulino to advance from first to second. That'd be a stolen base because he's on the pitch, going on the pitch. Now you have runners at second and third. Nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes on the Bears cleanup hitter, Noah Brooks. Bears trailing this one 1-0. Bottom half of the first. Outside. Only count 2 balls, no strikes. Brooksy hit the baseball hard in that first game, but also he was hit by a pitch twice, so he got hit hard. Two-oh. No, I'm sure if he was going to swing at that pitch or not. And indecisive swing leads to a strike. Fastball outside corner. Even up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Javion Lacey has shown his ability at the freshman out of Tyler, Texas. If he finds the zone, he is tough to hit. 2-2. Fastball caught the zone. That's back-to-back strikeouts looking for the Bears. And Bears had runners at first and third and nobody out. And then Sombrero and Brooks both struck out looking. Big up Joe Ganaw, the first baseman. Paulino will get his lead from second to Carlo from third. Off-speed pitch, low and out. 1 ball, no strikes. One zero. Back-to-back off-speed pitches. Missed out his own 2 balls and no strikes. If Joe's able to reach Mason Melton, who had 4 hits in game 1 today, would hit. 7-inning contest. It's kind of like fast break baseball. 2-0. Swung on, fouled off. Jadavion is listed as a right-handed pitcher and also an outfielder. He has a good arm. 2-1. Swung on, missed. Evans got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So Deuces Wilder in the bottom half of the first. Bears trailing this one 1-0. Lacey working out of the windup. Oh, he's going out of his stretch. Now you have him set. Rock and fire. Swung on and missed. So if the Bears get the first 2 hitters on, Lacey strikes out the side. And now retire the Bears in their half of the first. So we go to the top half of the second. It'll be 7, 8, 9 up in Pintor, Vernon, Colorado. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Jay McTavish will toe the rubber for the second time today. First inning, 21 pitches, 12 strikes. Allowed 2 hits and 1 run. It was earned. He walked 1. Struck out 2. So the 6 outs in the first inning, McTavish struck out 2. Lacey struck out 3. So these guys are, you talk about game 3 starters who are the 7-inning contest. This is the type of hurlers you want to go. People come out and just wipe out stuff and control the ball game. Well, McTavish and Lacey have both shown that ability so far. Isaiah Pintor, the left fielder, lead things off for the Bulldogs. Pintor, Vernon, and Colorado. McTavish rock fire, fastball outside corner, strike 1. This game was slated to start at 3 o'clock. We got to start a little early. 0-1. Joe's bunt. That's the lower part of the zone. Even kind of 1 ball, 1 strike. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Happy to be on the ride with you this afternoon for Bears baseball. Bears have won 4 straight, moved to 7-4, 3-2 inside the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Off-speed pitch, low and out. Once got 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Swung on and missed. Good change from Jay McTavish. Evens got 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's when Shea is rolling. He said we get that off-speed pitch over. 2-2. Lower part of the zone just missed. Fills up to count 3 balls and 2 strikes. He walked 2. He struck out 2 in the first inning. He walked 1. Three two. Ball 4. The second free pass issued by Shea on the afternoon after Coach Tyler Russell went and have a conversation with Shea. Typically, these are very quick conversations. Typically, these are one-sided conversations. Been on many ends of those type of conversations with the pitching coach. Times he made to see something mechanical, maybe trying just to reset a mindset. Vernon, the center fielder. Fastball outside corner, strike one. That's the way it gets started. Bears have only used 4 pitchers this weekend. Got the whole full allotment today. This game, I should say. All-speed pitch, low and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Actually, the Bears used 3 yesterday. Teague Van Dyke, Tyler Trim, and Iago. Swung on, hit down the left field line. That would be a ground rule double as the baseball will hop over the wall. So Vernon turns on the fastball and goes down the left field line. And they signal to the bullpen to get hot. Bring up the shortstop, Roberto Colorado. Runners at second and third and nobody out. All-speed pitch swung on and missed. No balls and a strike. Well, we talked about yesterday, Teague Van Dyke, Tyler Trim, and Jake Manigo pitch. And the game 1 today, it was Brodier and Isaac Berry. All-speed pitch off the plate, 1 ball and a strike. Got a right-hander up in the pen for the Bears. They're trying to get a number. Tyler Brooks. He's changing mitts. Might be Dawson Schultz, I believe, in the pen for the Bears. Colorado will be followed by the top part of the lineup, Gutierrez, then Aiden Wilson. Bears trailing this one 1-0 and in trouble here in the top half of the second. One. Caught the upper part of the zone. There's a 1 ball and 2 strikes. You see the Bears defense. You can see Mold and Sobrero playing in to prevent the run. 1-2. Swung on. That baseball hit the right center field gap. Paulino will make a sliding catch. The throw will come in. A second run will score. Nice play by Riley Paulino for the first out of the inning. However, the sacrifice fly will allow Pintor to score. And Vernon will advance from second to third, and this brings up Joaquin Gutierrez. He struck out to lead off the game. Fastball swung on, fouled off. That is Dawson Schultz up in the pen for the Bears. Dawson, a junior. Low and in. Even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gutierrez followed by Aiden Wilson. fouled off. We're going to count the ball 2 strikes. This is a situation where Shea could use a punch out. Keep him from putting the baseball in play. Infield's in to prevent the run. 1-2. Fastball inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Combo field here at WC Hamley Athletic Complex. Football field's called Hillard Howard Field. Baseball portion is called Davis Park. 2-2. Got on his hands. Kanawha Field, step on the bag. Vernon unable to advance, so nice job of Shea to get on his hands. It'll be the second out of the inning. So now the runner's at third base with 2 outs, and it's Aiden Wilson. He walked his first time, and he scored. Wilson will be followed by Nathan McCabe. Off-speed pitch, down in the zone, swung on and missed. Nice job by Brooke to keep the baseball in front of him. Union scored 1 in the first. They scored 1 so far here in the second. Schultz continues to throw for the Bears in the pen. Oh, 1. Swung on, fouled off. Quickly 0-2. Pintor led off this inning with a walk. Vernon ground rule double. Colorado had to fly out to right field, sacrifice fly. Gutierrez bounced out to first base. No balls and 2 strikes on Aiden Wilson. Off-speed pitch, just off the plate. Runs to count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two delivery upcoming. Swung on, hit towards DeCarlo and right center field gap. Paulino will call for it and make the play. Nice play by Riley Paulino and Dom DeCarlo. I'm telling you, folks, those guys out there patrolling right field, it's going to be hard to get a baseball down. However, Union will strike for 1 more run. Now leading this one 2-0. 2 for the Bears in their half will be 6, 7, and 8. Milton, Gledhill, Mold. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. As we go to the bottom half of the second inning, Jadavion Lacey will toe the rubber for the second time today. 23 pitches so far, 13 strikes. Had 1 hit in that first inning, walked 1 and struck out 3 at 3 straight. As the Bears were threatening in that first. As Carlo led off the walk, Paulino singled. Bears had second and third, nobody out, and Sombrero Brooks struck out looking and Ganal struck out swinging. Coming into the ballgame, Lacey had pitched 6 innings, had 7 walks, 7 strikeouts. Opponents only hitting .056 off of him. On the season, 7 innings pitched, 10 punch-outs. All the definition of electric stuff. So this is the 7-inning game. So we're in the bottom half of the second. Bears trailing this one 2-0 as Union scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second. Bears have won 4 in a row, and they're still standing at 7-4 on the season. 3-2 inside of the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Union sitting at 3-6 They've lost 6 straight. All their losses have been inside of the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Check at 5 of their 6 losses have been inside of the Appalachian Athletic Conference. So their conversation, as you can see with Lacey, umpires checking. I don't know if it's a substance or sometimes the pitchers will wear the watch to get the pitch selection. It's a long conversation from the first base umpire and Lacey, and then Coach Chris Lewis is out there as well. Coach Cody Andertug starting to stir around in front of the third base dugout, trying to figure out what's going on. Bears will be back in action on Tuesday. The home opener at Johnny Lemaster Field will take on the Shawnee State Bears as the conversation will wrap up. That's scheduled for a 3 o'clock first pitch. So now the umpire will go explain to Coach Andertug from the way, again, this is just my perception, because they had Lacey take off his glove. So now in the sport of baseball, a lot of times you'll see pitchers, now there's become like a substance check where you can, sometimes pitchers will put some substance on their hand, just try, especially on cold weather days, but of course today's not a cold weather day. So I can get a little more grip on the baseball. Milton lead things off. He had 4 hits in that game 1 today. Lacey will rock, fire, fastball high and out. And Lacey struck out 3 straight Bear hitters so far. One-0. Outside part of the plate, even become 1 ball, 1 strike. So in the Bears bullpen, Schultz is down now. I'm sure Shea will probably go back out for the third. 1-1. Swung on, hit to the right field. It'll be a base hit for Mason Melton. That'll be his 5th hit of the doubleheader. And for the 2nd straight inning, the Bears get their leadoff hitter on. Let's bring up the DH, Garen Gledhill. He was a DH last night in game 1 of the series. He was caught game 1 of the doubleheader today. He's a DH here in game 2. Melton, nice lead at first base. Fastball off the plate. To get an opportunity to see the lead from Mason. Standard 3.5 step lead. Swung on, fouled off. Evens count of 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Union scored 1 in the first, 1 in the 2nd. Bears had their leadoff hitter on for the 2nd straight inning. Swung on, popped up. Colorado will go out from the shortstop position. He'll call for it and squeeze it for the first out of the inning. Bring up Easton Mold. He's playing second base this game. He's a DH in game 1. Fastball low and out. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball right down Broadway. Evens the kind of ball and a strike. Be Mold, and then the Bears catcher, Tyler Brook. Milton lit off with a single to right field. Gledhill flew out, popped out to the shortstop. Fastball high and out. Lacey punched out the side in the first inning. Carlo led off with a walk. Paulino singled, and then it was 3 straight Ks. 2 balls and a strike on the Bears' second baseman, Easton Mold. Hit him. And that was a theme in Game 1 as the Bears were hit by a pitch 6 times in Game 1. That allowed Milton to advance from first to second. And action quickly, and the Bears have been the Bulldog bullpen. And Jadavion Lacey's day is already done, as a signal has already been talk about a quick hook, folks. That was Lacey's done after an inning in the third. He'll be responsible for the runners at first and second. He'll walk 1. He's allowed 2 hits, hit a batter, struck out 3. Don Gorgie, the right-hander from Tampa, making his second appearance of the doubleheader. He threw an inning in Game 1 today. One thing about Coach Chris Lewis of the Union Commonwealth University Bulldogs, he's not afraid to make a change. He used 5 in Game 1. Going back to our conversation, or former all-conference first baseman Austin Gurney, he was watching in Game 1. I'm sure if he's still watching, able to watch Game 2, but he's here to leave to play his first year of pro baseball in Ottawa. Start April the 26th. He's still training at home. So Melton's at second. Mold's at first. Melton led off the inning with a single to right. Gledhill popped out to the shortstop, and then Mold was hit by a pitch. Hit by a pitch was the theme. Again, that's 6 of those in the first game. So this would be Tyler Brook, the Bears catcher. Brook, then he'll be followed by Dom DiCarlo. Fastball swung on and missed. Gorgie's got some good stuff. I was impressed with what he did in Game 1 today. Fastball swung on. I saw Tyler's mom and dad is in attendance. Got their 2 dogs with them, Boomer and Charlie. I see their mom and dad sitting in the outfield bleachers. 0-2. Fastball outside. They'll get away from Young. That's going to allow the runners to advance 90 feet. Be interesting to see what the Union defense does. We'll give you a look. Defense can play back. The third baseman, Wilson, will play in. Fouled off. Give one more look. So what happens if the baseball is hit to first, second, or short, they're going to concede the run. If it's hit to Wilson at third, they'll try to stop the runner from scoring. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Nice job of Young to hold on to the baseball. That'd be the fourth strikeout for the Bears hitters today, and I'll bring up the Bears center fielder Dom DiCarlo. He hit with 2 outs. He walked his first time, was stranded at third. DiCarlo, if he's able to reach, Paulino will hit bottom half of second. Swung on, hit up the middle, be a base hit for DiCarlo. 1 run will score. The second run will score as well. And the Bears have tied this game up at 2. A 2-out base knock for Dom DiCarlo. We're tied at 2, new ball game. That'll close the book on Javion Lacey. Polly, he singled to center his first time. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Corky's coming in, pounding the zone. Vernon, the center fielder's playing Polly to pull. Swung on, fouled straight back. Riley led off a lot last year for the Bears offensively. And this year he's hitting the 8-hole and the 9-hole. I think he's a perfect in the number 2 spot. 0-2. Swung on and missed. And now we'll close out for the Bears here in their half of the second. However, they'll push 2 across, so we go to the top half of the third. Three, 4, 5 do it for the Bulldogs. McCabe, Chipper Graff, and Noah Young. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. McTavish will toe the rubber for the third time today. New ball game. McTavish, 43 pitches so far, 25 strikes. He's allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He's walked 2, struck out 2. Through 2 innings. Union 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Bears 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. McCabe, Shepard Graff, and Noah Young to face McTavish in their half of the third. 7-inning contest. McCabe singled right field his first time. Fastball high and in. 1-0. Fastball got inside. They even count 1 ball, 1 strike. Javion Lacey ending in the third. 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 3 strikeouts and a walk. Swung on, hit to Joe at first. He'll field it, step on the back. Be the first out. In the third inning. Bring up Shepard Graff, the first baseman. He struck out in his first at bat.
Dude, like where we're sitting is we're vacant.
Pitch missing inside, 1 ball, no strikes. One zero. One gone, fouled off inside the Union dugout. Hope everybody's okay. Situation, you got to be heads up. Evens to count 1 ball, 1 strike. Top half of the third, 1 out. Swung on, hit back up the middle. Yeah, 1 out single for Shepard Graff. Be the 4th hit of the day for the Bulldogs. Bring up Noah Young, the catcher. Noah, he singled center his first time. Schultz was quick lipping the pen once again for the Bears. 7-inning contest, top of 3. We're tied at 2. Low and in. Graff with a small lead at first. 2.5 step lead. Swung on, hit pass, Sabera short. Brooks will field. Keep the runner at second base. Back-to-back singles. Second of the day for Noah Young. And Schultz is throwing with more intent now. Max Charlton was the right fielder, was now hit. Retired via fielder's choice the last time. Runners at first and second, only 1 out. Shows a bunt and fouls it off. So for the 3rd straight inning, Shea is kind of dabbled with danger. One run in the first, 1 run in the second for the Bulldogs. The Bears got 2. Thanks to a 2-out single by Dom DiCarlo with the pop in the second. Oh, 1. Swung on, popped up. Subi will call for the shortstop position. He'll make the play. That sun is playing havoc right now for both teams. Second out of the inning, and bring up Isaiah Pintor, senior from Tucson, Arizona. He walked his first time up. So Shea's 1 out away from getting out of some trouble. It'll be Pintor, then Bryson Vernon. Bulldogs hit here in their half of the third. Pitch miss off the plate. One O delivery will come from Shea. Hit down the left field line. Looking foul. Even the count of the ball and a strike. Everybody will retreat. Shepard's at second, Noah Young is at first. I'm sure that's probably a courtesy runner. So I don't have a number for the courtesy runner. 1-1 upcoming. Change up swung on and missed. Run's got 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two. Swung on, head back to Shea. He'll field, toss to Joe Ganal in time. Now retired the Bulldogs in their half and the third on the 1-3 putout. So Shea's able to escape some danger. So we go to the bottom half of the third. It'll be 3-4-5 for the Bears. Sombrero, Brooks, Ganal. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Don Gorgie will toe the rubber for the second time this game for the Bulldogs. On 8 pitches so far, 7 strikes. Allowed a hit and struck out a batter. 3-4-5 do it for the Bears. Bears already won the series. Looking for the sweep. Gorgie will complete his warm-up tosses. As the sun continues going towards the west. Sombrero started he faced Javion Lacey his first time, struck out looking. Gorgie's first pitch is just a bit outside, ball 1. Sombrero had a productive game 1. Couple of hits, walked 3 times. Helping that on-base percentage. 1-0. Fastball swung on and missed. Sombrero took a healthy hack at that one. Back-to-back heaters. Francis is now down 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gorgie's trying to expand the plate, and it was off the plate. Even to count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sombrero, Brooks, and Ganal. Swung on, fouled straight back. We'll do 2-2 all over again. Off-speed pitch low and in. Fills up to count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bears got 3 hits, been walked once, been hit by a pitch. And Sombrero does his job as leadoff hitter. He gets on with the walk. Bring him Noah Brooks. He struck out looking his first time. Give me an opportunity to look at Sombrero's lead. Fastball's up, 1 ball, no strikes. Noah hit a huge home run on Wednesday. Check that Tuesday when they went to Lindsey Wilson. Swung on, hit towards Vernon in center field. He'll shield his eyes. He'll make the play. Not sure how sure he was if he was going to make the play or not, but the high fly ball results in the first out for the Bears. Yeah, Vernon is talking to Pintor, the left fielder, is like, just barely I could see that one. Big Joe struck out swinging his first time. He had a base hit in game 1, but he was hit by a pitch twice as well. Sabero was on the move on the pitch. Long hold from Gorgie. Fastball high and outside. One ball, no strikes. Mason Melton waits on deck for the Bears. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. Caught it in the air. Nice job by Sombrero not to take off. So the line out would be the second out. Bringing Mason Melton, who singled his first time. That's his 5th hit in the doubleheader. He'll hit with 2 outs. If he's able to reach, Garen Gledhill will hit. Melton, the sophomore from Corden, Tennessee. Swung on, missed. 2-2 ball game, bottom of the 3rd of a 7-inning game. I'm not sure how aggressive they'll be with Sombrero on the base pass. 0-1. Pitch low and in. One. Pick off a damp. As he got back. It's close. Good move, good quick move from Gorgie. One. Swung on, fouled straight back, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a local high school in Eastern Kentucky called Johnson Central High School. Years ago, the way their field was set up, they used to have sun delays during the game because of the sun being in the hitter's eyes. They'd have like a 30-minute sun delay. Well, they turned the field since then. 1-2. Mix up between Gorgie and Young. Nice job by Young to catch that baseball outside, but he caught that baseball underhanded. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild here in the bottom half of the 3rd, and we're tied at 2. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. Gutierrez over to Graff for the put out, and now retire the Bears in their half of the 4th. Do it for the Bulldogs. It'll be 8-9-1. Vernon, Colorado, Gutierrez, watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. New hurler on the mound for the Bears, Dawson Schultz. On the season, this will be his 4th appearance. He's 0-1. He started a game. Thrown 5 innings, allowed 8 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned. He's walked 7, struck out 3. Opponents hitting .364 off the junior. He'll come in and face 8-9-1. McTavish's day done after 3 innings of work. He'll throw 57 pitches, 35 strikes. About 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, struck out 2, walked 2. Bryson Vernon, he doubled left field his first time. It was a ground rule double. First pitch swung on, fouled off. As you can tell, the shadows from behind the hitter, everything's moving just because the sun keeps on shifting. 0-1. Break the ball in. Got a right-hander up in the bullpen right now for the Bears. Again, they've been very conservative with the pitcher so far this weekend. Swung on, fouled off. It's Carter Anderson up in the bullpen for the Bears. Carter, a junior from Calgary. Swung, tapped up in front of the plate. It'll be a foul. We'll do 1-2 all over again. So Dawson will definitely give the hitters from Union a different look. Good velocity off the mound, good breaking ball. One, two. Breaking ball, was able to check his swing. He was got 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carter Anderson, the bullpen, the junior. He's a 6'5" reliever. 2-2. Right down Broadway. See the first punch out for Dawson Schultz, and he got Vernon looking. I'll bring up the shortstop, Roberto Colorado. He flew out to Riley Paulino. His first time, Paulie made a nice play. Sliding catch. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Dawson's come in, pounding the zone. Breaking ball, swung on, fouled off. A couple of weekends ago, the opening weekend when the Bears was down at Cumberland, Tennessee, they got in a similar situation. They go with Schultz an inning, Carter Anderson an inning. Just off the plate, but Carlo thought he had it. He's got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nice 0-2 spot. 1-2 delivery upcoming. Break the ball. Even got 2 balls, 2 strikes. And when the pitch was thrown, Dom just dropped to a knee. Man, I thought you had that one. 2-2. Three straight pitches have missed the zone. Makes it a full count now. Colorado, and then they'll flip over the lineup with Gutierrez will hit next. Swung on, hit to Sobrero, short heel field, throw in time. Tired Colorado 6-3 for the second out. Joaquin Gutierrez is struck out, bounced out to the first baseman his 2 plate appearances. Top half of the 4th inning. Swung on, hit towards Paulino in right field. He'll play it off a bounce. So a 2-out single from Joaquin Gutierrez will bring up the third baseman, Aiden Wilson, who's walked and flew out to right field. Union got a run in the first, run in the second. There's got 2 in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball is low. Wilson, he'll be followed by Nathan McCabe if he's able to get on. 7-inning contest. Swung on, hit to Mold a second. He'll set his feet over to the first baseman in time to retire the Bulldogs 4-3. As we go to the bottom half of the fourth, it'll be 7, 8, 9 for the Bears. Gledhill, Mold, and Brook. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back in. Don Gorgie will toe the rubber for the third time today. Coming in relief of Jadavion Lacey in the second. Pitched the second, the third. Now he'll pitch the fourth. Gledhill, Mold, Brook, the Bears' home half. Gledhill popped out to the shortstop his first time. Fastball high and outside. Got two pitchers thrown in the pen for the Bulldogs. Fastball is off the plate. Even got 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs, 5 hits. 1 error for the Bulldogs. Off the plate. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Bears. (3-0). Outside corner. Got 3 balls and a strike. Tied at 2. Bottom half of the fourth of a 7-inning contest. 3-1. Off the plate, ball 4. So that'll be a leadoff walk for Garen Gledhill. Bring up Easton Mold. Bears second baseman. He was hit by a pitch his first time. Bears won game 1 of the series last night, or yesterday afternoon, I should say, 11-4. They took game 2 of the series today, 12-2. Tied at 2 here in the bottom half of the fourth. Fastball inside corner. I'm impressed with Gorgie, the senior out of Tampa, Florida. He just gets the baseball and goes. One gone, that baseball hit deep to left field. Pintor going to go back. Catches the baseball up against the wall. Excellent play by the left fielder. As Mold got all of that one. But Pintor tracking the baseball in the sun makes the play. To the first out of the inning. That's going to bring him Tyler Brook. He struck out swinging his first time. Swung on, fouled off. Gledhill will have a short lead at first, I'm sure. Two and a half step lead, very conservative. Swung on, fouled off. Quickly 0-2 on Tyler. DeCarlo will follow Tyler Brook. Dom's walked and singled. He had a 2-out single that drove in both Bear runs. 0-2. Fastball out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jadavion Lacey went inning in third for the Bulldogs. Have been Don Gorgie ever since. 1-2. Low and in. Even to count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brooke has to shorten the swing up and put the bat on the ball. 2-2. Caught the upper part of the zone. The umpire said. It'll be the second out of the inning. The second time Brooke has struck out here in Game 3 and bring up Dom DiCarlo, who walked and had that 2-out single drive in 2 for the Bears in the second. Took Glad he'll get his lead from first with 2 outs. Hit to the shortstop. Flips over to Gutierrez in time and never get retired DiCarlo 6-4. As we go to the top half of the 5th, it'll be 3, 4, 5. McCabe, Shepard Graff, and Noah Young. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Dawson Schultz will toe the rubber for the second time today. 15 pitches so far, 9 strikes for the junior right-hander. Allowed 1 hit, and he struck out 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Bulldogs through 4. 2 runs, 3 hits. The Bears have played clean defensively. Game 3. Getting top of the 5, a 7-inning contest. The Bears are looking to pick up their 8th win of the season. Bryson Vernon, he's doubled and struck out looking. Not Vernon, it's McCabe. I'm sorry, he singled and grounded out. First pitch missed out of the zone. Caught the zone. Backdoor breaking ball just missed. Got 3 balls and a strike. Swung on, hit to the first baseman. Joe Canal will step on the bag himself. Be 3 unassisted. Bring up Shepard Graff, the first baseman. He struck out and also singled to center. Shepard, a graduate student from Lake Bluff, Illinois. Low and out. 1 ball, no strikes. Low and in. Swung on, hit to Milton the third. He'll bobble it twice. And the throw will pull Joe off the bag, but he's able to tag the runner out. Nice job of Mason to stay with it, and Joe helped out his teammate who retires Shepard Graff 5-3. Bring up Noah Young, who has singled twice, the center and left. Low and in. Max Charlton waits on deck. He'll hit it. Young's able to reach. Shea went the first three. Schultz looking to wrap up his second inning of work with the next out. Fastball high and in. Got 2 balls, no strikes. Bears half of the fifth. Be 2, 3, 4. Paulino, Cervera, and Brooks. Swung on. Popped up. Milton will call for it. And he'll squeeze it for the third out of the inning. As with Schultz works a perfect fifth. It was go to the bottom half. Paulino, Cervera, and Brooks. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Don Gorgie will toe the rubber for the 4th time today. He'll face Paulino, Sombrero, and Brooks. Paulie singled back in the first and he struck out in his second plate appearance. Swung on, hit down to left fielder. Pintor will go back, and he'll make the play. Paulie hit the baseball on the screws, but Pintor, for the second time today, has made a heck of a play. Bringing Francis Sabero, who struck out looking his first at bat, and he walked back in a third. Fastball outside. 1-0. Goria rock fire. Fastball low and in. Running out 2 balls, no strikes. It'll be Sabero and Brooks. Tied at 2. Bob in the 5th. Gary Justice, UPIKE Sports Network. Glad to be on the ride with you this afternoon. It's been a good one. As Young's unable to catch up baseball, that's a mix-up between Gorgie and Young, and had to get crossed up. That's kind of 3 balls and no strikes. I think a pitch had a shot at being a strike if he's able to catch it. That makes twice today that Young has been crossed up on the sign. Both time with Gorgie on the mound. So runs count 3 balls and no strikes. We have an out in the bottom half of the 5th. Sabero will probably be taking. For the second time here in game 3, Sabero will walk. It's the 5th time today he's walked. Bring him Noah Brooks. Brooksy has struck out looking back in the first and flew out to center field as a high fly ball back in the third. Sabero with a conservative lead at first base. Swung on a baseball, hit to left field. Pinter going back, and that will be off the wall. Sabero around third. He's going to try to score. The throw will be not in time. And Noah Brooks will advance from second to third. So credit Brooksy with another double. Cabrera with some heads-up base running because he had to see if Pintor was going to make the play. The throw comes to Colorado, the shortstop. Cabrera goes around third trying to score, and he does. Now, Coach Lewis is talking to the home plate umpire. Are you sure? That gives the Bears a 3-2 lead. My goodness. Brooksy got a hold of that one. And then Noah having a heads-up base running as he stopped at second when the throw went from the shortstop to the plate trying to get Sombrero. Brooksy advances from second to third, so he have a runner on third with one out. And Joe Ganaw, who is struck out and lined out to the shortstop, now batting. Give you an opportunity to look at the defense. Everybody's playing on the green part, which would represent the grass of the turf. Swung on, fouled off. I'll even count 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll give one more look at it here, folks. Again, they're trying to, this is a 3-2 ball game, bottom of the fifth of a 7-inning ball game. So they're going to try to cut down every single run they can. Hit past the shortstop. Pintor will make the play. Joe Ganaw with a huge base hit. That was scored Noah Brooks. Give the Bears a 4-2 lead. Bringing Mason Milton. He is singled, and he's also bounced out 4-3.
Mason Melton.
I was going to say, that's kind of sick.
Coach Lewis out talked to Don Gorgie.
Hi, guys.
Bye.
You hear Cam Rodeer talking to a couple of fans up in the stands. So the Bears have scored 2 here in the bottom half of the fifth, along with the 2 runs in the bottom half of the third. Actually bought it back in the second. So 2 in the fifth, 2 in the second. 2 in the second, 2 in the fifth. The Bears take a 4-2 lead. So Joe will get his lead with 1 out, excuse me. Swung on and missed. Kind of surprised they may not run for Joe. Short lead. Pitch miss inside. That's kind of even 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. One. Swung on, hit down the third baseline foul. One in the first, 1 in the second for the Bulldogs. 2 in the second, 2 here in the fifth for the Bears. 1-2. Nice job of Noah Young behind the plate to keep that baseball in front of him. Game's about 1 hour and 32 minutes long so far. 2-2. Swung on, fouled off. Milton. He'll be followed by Garen Gledhill. Swung on, tapped over the pitcher. Colorado will get Milton at first. Joe will advance on the fielder's choice. So we're Garen Gledhill with a runner second, 2 outs. Garen on the day, he was in game 3, he's popped out to the shortstop and he's walked. If he's able to reach Easton Mold, will hit the bottom of 5th. Gorky throws that one past Garen. Fastball low and inside. Evens count 1 ball, 1 strike. Look, Cole Carmichael getting loose in the pen for the Bears. He's becoming the 8th inning guy for the Bears. Going on, get out of play. I realize it's not an 8th inning guy. It's like, as far as the setup guy, he's usually the next to last inning guy with a lead, and Cole is becoming that guy for UPIKE. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second. Bears leading this one 4-2. Swung on, fouled off once again. Garen hanging around, pulling a lot of good pitches, extending the at-bat. 1-2. Right down Broadway, but the umpire says low. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild here in the bottom half of the 5th. I think Garen may got a favorable call from the home plate umpire on that one. See what he can do with this opportunity now. 2-2. Swung on and missed. And now we're retiring Gledhill swinging. However, we go to the top half of the 6th. It'll be Charlton, Pintor, and Vernon. Bears leading this one 4-2. You're watching Bears Baseball. UPIKE Sports Network. Dawson Schultz will toe the rubber for the 3rd time today. He'll face 6, 7, 8. Charlton, Pintor, and Vernon. 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 5th for the Bears. Union with single runs in the 1st and the 2nd. Charlton reached on fielder's choice and popped out to the shortstop back in the 3rd. Fastball caught the inside corner, strike 1. Appreciate you guys tuning in this afternoon with me. Gary Justice, glad to be on the ride with you. Fastball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on, hit the Milton the third. He'll field throwing the run in time. Out in Charlton 5-3. Isaiah Pintor will now hit. Pintor on the day, he's walked, and he's also bounced out 1-3. As a reminder, folks, if you want to contact me during the ball game or afterwards, hit me up on XG Justice 21. Fastball outside corner, strike one. Swan hit fouled in left field line. Runn's got no balls and 2 strikes. Bulldogs thought that was a fair ball. 0-2. High and off the plate. He's got the 1 ball, 2 strikes. Every Bear reliever's up, moving around, getting the legs loose just in case. 1-2. Swung on. Hit towards Paulino right field. He'll set his feet. Squeeze it. For the second out. Bring up Bryson Vernon. He's doubled and struck out. That's back in the 4th. He's able to reach. Roberto Colorado will hit. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed. Victor Castillo starting to toss for the Bears. The lefty from Venezuela. Fastball just off the plate. Keeps the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball. As you can tell by the camera angle now, where just the lack of shadows, we got a little cloud cover coming in. 2-1. Off his ankle foul. He's got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces Wild hitting the top half of the 6th. Bears looking to pick up their 8th win and the sweep the series. Swung on, hit towards left field. Brooks going back, calls for it, squeezes it toward the 3rd out. And now retire the Bulldogs in their half of the 6th. Good for the Bears in their half. The bottom half would be Easton Mold, Tyler Brook, Dom DeCarlo. What's your Bears baseball? UPIKE Sports Network. Eight, 9-1 do it for the Bears in their half of the 6th. Mold, Brook, DeCarlo. Easton been hit by a pitch. He's also flew out to left. First pitch swung on and missed. No balls and a strike. Looking ahead to the 7th, it'll be 9-1-2 to up for the Bulldogs. Don Gorg is still on the bump for Union. Get to the shortstop, and as it'll be an E6. Allow Mold to reach. Bring up Tyler Brook, who struck out twice. Check that. This will be Reed Sutton, the freshman, who will hit for Brook. Freshman from Nanaimo, British Columbia. Reed's had 3 at-bats. He's got an RBI, looking for his first collegiate hit. Pitch misses outside. Short lead by Mold at first base. Pickoff attempt not in time. Gorgie's towing the river for the 5th time today. Pitch way outside. Runs to 2 balls, no strikes. Reed, the freshman's up in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Be very selective here. Something you can drive. Swung on, back up the middle, base hit for Reed Sutton, his first collegiate base hit. Reed comes up big. So here they will re-enter Tyler Brook. And then that'll mean Cole Fowler will be able to come in as a courtesy runner. So now you have runners at first and second, nobody out. Bring up Dominic Carlo, who's walked, singled, bounced out 6-4. That single was back in the second. That was a 2-out single to score 2 runs. Shows a bunt, pops it up. Young's able to make the play. Have to be able to get down bunts in that situation. Coach Johnny LeMaster, my college baseball coach, where that's who the field's named after on campus, said bunting's easy. Keep the barrel head above the baseball. Bring up Riley Paulino, who singled, struck out, and flew out to left field. Now it was a deep one to left field, too. Runners at first and second, 1 out now. Off the plate, ball 1. Mold's at second. Cole Fowler is at first. One zero. High and in, 2 balls, no strikes. Castillo throwing with more purpose for the Bears in the pen. Two-0 upcoming. Swung on base, hit for Riley Paulino. Vernon will field the baseball. The throw will come in. The throw will come to the plate, not in time. As Easton Mold will score the Bears' 5th run, thanks to the second hit of Game 3 for Riley Paulino. Conversation between the coach from Union and the umpire. I think he's asking how many mound misses has left. A single by Riley gives the Bears a 5-2 lead. Watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Quick convo at the mound. Bring up Francis Sabero. Walked twice and struck out. Swung on, popped up. The baseball escaped Davis Park. Five runs, 7 hits for the Bears, and played clean baseball so far defensively. Swung on, fouled off. Action in the bullpen for Union as well. 0-2. High and inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Be Sombrero and then Brooks. Well, Paulino's had a heck of a season so far. 1-2. Off the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sombrero has seen the baseball extremely well. Again, he had those 3 walks in game 1. He's got 2 here in game 2. Done a nice job battling at the plate this year. 2-2. Sitting up inside. Gorgie, a long look. Swung on, hit the left field. Pintor will field the baseball. The throw will come to plate. It'll be cut off. So everybody will advance 1 base. Excellent piece of hitting by Sombrero with 2 strikes. Going the opposite way with the baseball. I'll bring up Noah Brooks. Brooksy struck out. He flew out to center and he had that double to left field his last time. Pitch inside. Be Brooks and then Joe Ganaw. Joe had a big base hit his last time. Swung on, that baseball hit to left field. Pintor will go back, set his feet, he'll make the play. The throw will come to second base. He cut off and it'll score a run. Nice job, Noah Brooks. Makes the lead 6-2. Nice job, Noah. The sac fly, get the run in. Bring Joe Ganaw to the plate. He is struck out, lined out, and singled. And that single drove in a run for the Bears. And I think Don Gorgie's day will be done. And it's been a good one as well. We'll get the new hurler for the Bulldogs. You're watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Jaden Lacciato will be the new hurler. Hopefully his family still tuning in from Deltona, Florida. This will be his 3rd appearance on the season. Got a 6 ERA, 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs allowed, both earned. Walked 1, struck out 5. Gorgie will leave after 4 1/3 innings pitched. 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 3 punch-outs. Bears up to 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Union 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. Bears pitchers this weekend has done a nice job of holding the Bulldogs at bay. Gave up 4 runs yesterday and then 2 runs in the game 1 and 2 runs here, so that's 8 runs in 3 games. Bears have scored 29 in the 3 games. Bring up Big Joe. Oregon goes 74 pitches, 43 strikes. And Joe hit with 2 outs with runners at first and second. It's low. Luciano, freshman from Deltona. Didn't get his sign, long hold. Lower part of the zone, strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Paulino's a runner at first, or second, Sombrero's at first. Pitch inside, 2 balls and a strike. Joe's able to reach with 2 outs, and then Mason Milton will hit in the 6th. 2-1. Luciano a long look into Young. Outside, 3 balls and a strike. And Joe can be extremely selective here if he wants to. Richter Castillo will come in for the Bears on the mound in the 7th. 3-1. Luciano rocks, fires. Swung on, fouled on the first base line. They'll field up the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, meaning the runners will be on the move. Got to make sure he goes to the plate. I appreciate you guys spending the afternoon with me. It's been 2 good ball games. Three-two delivery. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do 3-2 all over again. Three-two delivery upcoming. Swung on back up the middle. The play is made by Gutierrez. However, the play will hit the plate. It'll be not in time. It'll lead to another run for the Bears. So the ball's hit up the middle. Gutierrez makes the play beyond second base as he's reaching into the glove. It pops out. He's unable to control it. Heads up base running by Riley Paulino. He rounds third and scores, running on the pitch. To lead a 7-2 Bears, bring up Mason Milton. Swung on, hit the third baseman. That'll be foul. As the baseball kind of come to rest. Milton singled, bounced out 4-3, and was retired on the fielder's choice. No balls and a strike on the Bears' third baseman. Fastball off the plate, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Milton's able to reach. Garen Gledhill will hit in the bottom half of the 6th. Breaking balls in. And to count 2 balls and a strike. Milton had 4 hits in game 1. Outside part of the plate. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I mean, Deuce is wild here in the bottom half of the 6th of the 7-inning ball game. Outside corner just missed. It fills up the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Luciano thought he had that one, and from my vantage point, I thought it looked pretty good too. Of course, I am a former pitcher, so I always like to side with the pitchers. 3-2, runners will be on the move with 2 outs. Just inside, be ball 4. And that will load the bases with 2 outs. Bringing Grant Gledhill. Garen has popped out to the shortstop, walked, and struck out back in the 5th. Fastball inside. Too far inside, the umpire said. Luciato's got some pop on the baseball. I know that. I can hear the mitt pop all the way up here. 1-0. Two balls, no strikes. Of course, W.C. Hambley Athletic Complex. This was the former home of the Bears before Johnny LeMaster Field was constructed. 2-0. Swung on, hit down the right field line. Right fielder will field the baseball. The throw will come into second as a couple of runs will score. I'll make it 8-2 as 1 run will score. Milton will advance from first to third. Gledhill stayed inside the baseball, kept it fair to the single to right field, and they'll bring up Easton Mold. Hit by a pitch, flew out to left, and reached on the air by the shortstop his last time up. Breaking ball caught the inside part of the plate at that time. So 2 runs in the second for the Bears, 2 in the 5th, 4 so far here in the 6th. And runners at first and third with 2 outs. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. 9-1-2 do it for Union in their half of the 7th. Breaking ball in. Bears looking to pick up their 5th straight win. Moved to 8-4 on the season. 1-2. Foul inside the Union dugout there. Some guys outside the dugout scattered a little bit. So we'll do 1-2 all over again. Breaking ball at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild here in the bottom half of the 6th. Bears took game 1 of the series 11-4. Game 2 of the series 12-2. Then this one 8-2. Swung on, head back up the middle. Colorado over to Gutierrez. And now we'll retire the Bears on the fielder's choice on the 6-4. We go to the 7th. It'll be Roberto Colorado, Joaquin Gutierrez, Aiden Wilson watching Bears baseball on the UPIKE Sports Network. New pitcher on the bump for the Bears. It'll be the 3rd here in game 3. It'll be the senior from Venezuela. This will be Richter's 4th appearance of the season. His ERA is 3. 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He's walked 1 and struck out 2. He's got some giddy up on the fastball, and he's got a whop-out slider, folks. 9-1-2 due up for Bulldogs and need 6. The shortstop, Colorado, flew out to right field, and he's also bounced out 6-3. Fastball swung on a mitt. He missed. You can probably hear the mitt pop on that one. Oh, 1. Just missed inside. He's got 1 ball, 1 strike. Slider almost hit him. There's kind of 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Swung on, hit down the right field line, foul. Raleigh takes a look at it. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Backdoor slider missed. Puts up a count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. What I noticed about Richter in his career, when he starts to fall, he'll miss outside. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, Sombrero. He'll field, throwing the run in time. Retire Colorado 6-3. They bring up Joaquin Gutierrez, who struck out, bounced out to the first baseman, and singled to right field. Richter, the senior from Venezuela. He's had a heck of a career for the Bears. Fun young man to be around. Fastball outside corner. A little giddy up on it. Big Gutierrez and Nathan Wilson. Bears two outs away. Breaking ball outside. And Coach Cody Anderchuk's career, he entered the season 3 games under 500 and as he is leading the Bears program. Swung on, fouled off. That one looks Davis Park. With this win, this will put the Bears 4 games over 500, meaning Coach Cody Anderchuk in his career will have over a 500 record, his 5th season leading the Bears program. And when he took over the program, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. When he took over the program, it was for Casey Hamilton, and the program was in pretty rough shape. First season, the Bears go 17-32 under Coach Anderchuk, and has been improvements ever since. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. That'll be the 3rd punch out of the season for Richter Castillo, and Aiden Wilson, the 3rd baseman, has walked, flew out to right field, and bounced out 4-3. Is the only thing that stands the Bears from picking up their 8th win of the season and their 4th inside the AAC. First pitch swung on and missed. Oh, 1. Fastball inside. He's got 1 ball, 1 strike. If Wilson's able to reach Nathan McCabe, will hit. Wilson, the graduate student from Charlotte, North Carolina. Low and in, 2 balls and a strike. Got still a rock and fire. Fastball inside. 3-1. Down the left field line. And Brooks will play it off the wall. There'll be a 2-out double for Aiden Wilson. Bring him Nathan McCabe, who is singled and bounced out to the first baseman twice. First pitch to McCabe. Slider missed low and out. If McCabe's able to reach, then Shepard Graff will hit. I'd like to see Richter go a lot of sliders to McCabe. Deadly to a left-handed hitter. Spikes to the fastball. Nice job by Brook to keep the baseball in front of him. Almost fielded that one like a shortstop. And got 2 balls, no strikes. And Richter took care of Colorado and struck out Gutierrez pretty quickly. Then the 2-out double by Aiden Wilson. Now 2 balls, no strike to McCabe. Fastball outside corner. And got 2 balls and a strike. The slider confuses Brook as he got crossed up on the pitch. It makes it 3-1 as Wilson will advance from second to third. We'll see Sombrero saying some words to Richter. So for the second consecutive hitter, 3 balls and a strike. Bears working with a 6-run lead. Ball 4. Shepard Graff, he's struck out, he's singled and bounced out 5-3. So you have a runner for McCabe at first. I haven't got his number quite yet. So you have runners at first and third, 2 outs. McTavish got the start with the first 3. Dawson Schultz went the next 3. Now Richter Castillo, the third pitcher of game 3 of the series. Fastball low and in. Here in the top half of the 7th, as Colorado bounced out 6-3. Gutierrez struck out, and then it was double in the walk. 1-0 on Graff. Graff is the cleanup hitter. This is a dangerous part of the lineup. 2 balls, no strikes. As my pitching coach used to say, just gather and go. Swung on, fouled off. What the gather is, sometimes pitchers, we want to work too quick. And our legs gets in front of our bodies, and we start tilting, overthrowing, opening up too quick. Just gather, then go. Fastball high. So for the third consecutive hitter, the count is 3-1. My pitching coach also talked about straight up and then straight to the plate. Swung on, hit the right field. Paulino will play the baseball into second as they'll score a run. Makes it 8-3. Bring up Noah Young. Young singled twice and popped out to the third baseman. So Eli Sizemore is running at second base for McCabe. Hit the Gannett at first base. He's going to play it. It'll be off him. 1 run will score. And they'll have runners at first and third and 2 outs. So the E3 brings up Max Charlton, the right fielder. He's reached via fielder's choice, popped out to the shortstop, and bounced out 5-3 back in the 6th. So it's a 4-run lead. So the guy on deck is the tying run. Break the ball inside corner, strike one. Charlton on deck is Isaiah Pintor. He's made some excellent plays defensively today for the Bulldogs in left field. Slider swung on, missed. No balls and 2 strikes. Castillo looking for the punch out to close things out. Dawson Schultz in line to get the win. 0-2. Off of Brooks mid, and that's going to allow another run to score. So Union scored 3 in the 5th, all with 2 outs. Starting with 2 outs, Wilson doubled, McCabe walked, Graff singled, Young reached via the air, and then a pass ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the hitter. Low and outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the top half of the 7th. The bullpen's quiet for the Bears. Swung on, hit the left field. Brooks will play it off the bounce. That'll bring the tying run to plate. Isaiah Pintor, he's walked, bounced out 1-3, and flew out to right field. Runners in first and third, 2 outs. Bryson Vernon waits on deck. Pintor is the 8th person to hit in the inning. 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes, and Bears bullpen finally starting to roll a little bit. I'm surprised it's taking this long. Two-0. Slider inside part of the plate, 2-1. Don't get me wrong, the Bears need Castillo to be Richter Castillo. It's been a while since he had an opportunity to throw. 2-1. Swung on, popped up. Polio set his feet and squeeze it for the 3rd out as the Bears will take this one 8-5 and win their 5th straight ball game, move to 8 wins, 4 losses on the season. And they'll get the sweep. They'll move to 4-2 inside the Appalachian Athletic Conference. See if I can get you some final stats here. My stats have been kind of behind the entire time. We'll see. But the Bears will be back in action on Tuesday. First pitch will be at 3 o'clock. I had the score incorrect anyway, folks. The Bears won this one 9-5. I had the score incorrect. So the Bears will take this one 9-5, move to 8-4 on the season, 4-2 inside the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Appreciate y'all spending the entire afternoon with me. My name is Gary Justice. Happy to be on the ride with you and looking forward to be with you all season long for UPIKE baseball. Please remember, it's always a great day to be a Bear, especially when the Bears get the win on the diamond. Have a great weekend.